so since it is our first podcast back in the new year, let's do a little rundown of favorite and least favorite and etc. movies of the year. I'll start.
Okay.
And we're starting with favorite movies of the actual year as far as I'm going. So, best movies of the year. Number 5, The Irishman.
Still need to see it.
It's quite good. It's also very long. It feels more like watching a series than watching a movie. But it is very good. I'm not sure there's much more for me to really say about it. It's a mob film if you haven't heard of it. One thing, I had trouble putting together my list this year. So I had 4 picks for my best of the year, and I'm like, okay, I need to fill this list out. So I'm immediately like, okay, I'll watch The Irishman. And yep, filled out the list. Okay, good. Reliable. Okay, number 4, Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
I hear that's good.
Really good French period art film. Like, really good. Like, just emotion, intensity, really solid work. Again, not a lot to say about it, but it's beautiful to look at, too.
I was going to ask how was the cinematography.
Quite good. All right, number 3 is a number 3. John Wick 3.
Woo!
Which was fucking awesome.
It was great.
I might like John Wick 2 better overall, but let's face it, John Wick 3 definitely had, like, better action, which is saying a lot. A lot. That fucking sequence with the dogs, holy shit.
Oh my god, yes.
Holy shit. Number 2, Triple Threat.
Woo!
Like, with that cast, it kind of has to be. Just on that alone, but yeah, action's great, story's fun. And number 1, Us.
That was really good.
Extremely good. I went back and watched it again, still really, really good. Really good.
Yes. But it's different when you know the twist.
Yeah, but it's still fun because,
things.
yeah, you're watching it with that in mind, and it's a whole different movie.
Cool.
Seriously.
I haven't done the second experience yet.
You should. Recommend it. Okay, guys, who want to go first?
I can go.
Okay.
My best of 2019 list, that's from the podcast, or should I do best of the year?
Yeah, whatever you feel like.
Okay, my best of the year is, in third place, Knives Out.
I like that one.
Didn't catch it, wanted to.
You should.
In second place, The Ava
Oh, yeah, I want to see that.
has Alu Darjan and Ron Sharon in it.
Yeah, this is your year of watching things, not necessarily the year they came out.
Yes.
Right.
Just want to clarify that for the audience.
And at number 1, John Wick 3.
There you go.
Because it was so cool.
That was a fun film. How about you?
Are we doing personal or podcast?
Whatever you feel like. I did the year in general.
Yeah.
So, whichever one you want to go with first.
I guess I'll go with my personal list.
Okay.
Now, these didn't... I guess one of these didn't come out in 2019. I think Spider-Verse came out in 2018.
I think so, yeah.
But I didn't watch it on Netflix until 2019.
Okay.
So that's why it's on the list.
Okay.
All right.
That was an okay movie.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't have these in an order because they're pretty much
Okay, just go for it.
how I I had to check my internet history for some of these. All right. El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
That's good.
It was really good. I feel it tied the series up nicely.
Nice.
Like, it gave everybody who didn't have an ending in the main story a good note, a new note to end on.
Okay.
Although Better Call Saul is still going, but it's not on Netflix, damn it. Fucking fix that! Okay, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know it came out in 2018, but I saw it in 2019 on Netflix. Solid Spider-Man movie. Like, the animation was great, story was okay, but...
And it had Spider-Ham in it.
It did have John Mulaney as Spider-Ham.
Yeah, Peter Porker, the amazing Spider-Ham.
Yeah, does whatever a Spider-Pig does. Dumbo. I went and saw that with my little sister, and we loved it. You know, The
you
one.
beautiful one-armed cowboy. You've made me a child again.
Yep. Perfect. I didn't think I needed the vulture to say that, but I did. Alright, Avengers Endgame. Shouldn't... I'd put that one near the bottom of the list if these were actually numbered, because I don't think it was as good as Infinity War, but it was still solid.
Yeah, okay, if that's what you're into.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm probably going to skip it because I don't think it's coming to Netflix, but, you know.
Right, it probably already hit Disney Plus. That's how they get you.
Hey, they ain't going to get me.
Yeah. I might just do the 7-day free trial just to watch The Mandalorian and then stop.
I'm considering that too, yeah.
Right, okay. Next one, Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Oh, I want to see that.
Oh, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Cool.
I could have sworn that was last year.
It was last year.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I meant... It's
2018? No, it was 2019.
Okay.
Because that came out around Endgame. Spider-Man Far From Home. I went to go see that with my brother.
Okay.
Really fucking good.
I've heard Gyllenhaal's good in that.
Oh my god, he was one of the best pieces of that film.
Okay.
He always gives a good performance, although I haven't seen Velvet Buzzsaw yet.
He gives an interesting performance in a movie that gives him no real direction in that one.
Okay, so his performance is good, though.
His performance is good, but it's not really going anywhere.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, Gyllenhaal, great in that film. Parasite.
Good movie.
A really good movie. Like, I had to put this on the list.
Yeah, it's a solid film.
I'd recommend it. And it was even up for some awards, right?
Yeah, won a few of them.
Yeah. And then Joker.
Yeah, whatever you're into.
Yeah.
It tells a story, and it does it well.
It just happens to be the story of King of Comedy with a little bit of Taxi Driver, but okay.
But you didn't see it. You are completely judging
okay,
it.
I'm with Martin Scorsese on this.
Oh, boy.
I've seen clips. I don't need to see the rest of it.
That's fair. You probably saw the highlights, and that's all you really need. But like, it does tell a really well made story of mental illness and how we as a society should try to do something about it. So on that note, made my list for.
Okay.
It's Reagan's fault.
Yeah, Rich Reagan's fault.
Yeah, he emptied out the mental institutions, and a bunch of mentally ill people just became homeless.
Okay. Well, I wasn't around for that.
Yeah. Well, that's when Joker's set, basically. So.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
Mm.
All right. That's my personal list.
Okay. All right. I don't know why I'm holding this. My list isn't on here.
Have it?
Do I have a best of the podcast? Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
Right
it's
there.
the second
Right
list.
there we go.
I thought
Okay.
you were going to go in
I was
order of
looking
your
for
list.
something else. Okay, so best of the podcast year. We have... I don't think I actually have this in order.
I was going to say.
It doesn't feel like this one's in order. But let's run through it as though it
Although
were,
it
because
looks
that would
like
be
a
kind
good
of
order.
funny. We're starting with number 5, Company, which is, finally another RGV film that I actually like.
Yeah,
Finally.
You did say that.
Took long enough, but yeah, that's a really solid gangster movie. A couple of gangster movies on my list this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we got number 4, Mari, another gangster movie. A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, kind of another gangster movie, Bad Black.
That one was fun in a different way.
A very different
it's
way.
on a different list.
Schwaz!
Schwaz. All right, the
Schwaz.
Video Joker made that movie fucking amazing.
So much fun.
Yeah, all hail DJ Emmy. VJ Emmy. Yeah.
Video Joker.
Yep. If you're not familiar with Bad Black, Bad
That's
Black
okay.
is a Ugandan low-budget action film, perhaps no-budget action film, part of what they call Wakaliwood, since it's, Wakali-based, and it's a delight. It has a slow section towards not even the middle, like just after the first action sequence, and then for most of the beginning. but then it picks up again, and it's a delight.
Yeah.
And then it slows down again at the end, and that's kind of hilarious, let's be honest. Okay. Number 2, Veda Chennai. Another gangster movie. What the fuck, Steve?
I think you have a theme this year.
Especially on, like, this list, but yeah, just fun movie, nice, dark, fucking gangster picture. And number 1, which I probably wouldn't normally put this number 1, but I guess I didn't put them in order, Best Fiends Volume 2.
Why wouldn't that be number 1? Because I would put that as number 1.
It's delightful, but I feel like it probably shouldn't have been above Company. Maybe right above Bad Black, but maybe not.
I would no. See, the way you have your list, that's perfect. I think I agree with your list as it is.
Okay.
100%.
I don't necessarily disagree with it because Best Fiends Volume, also known as Best Friends Volume 2, is it's very entertaining and strangely satisfying and weird as fuck.
I didn't see it.
You should.
Wait,
these
we
are
had Matt
weird
for that
fucking
week.
movies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he saw both of them.
Yes, that's why when you said we were doing Best Fiends too, I was like,
yeah.
Matt, you need to come back.
It's like the only 2 podcasts he's been on, but he's seen both halves of this movie.
Yep.
Okay. You're up.
My best of the year of the podcast.
Okay.
Let's see, Chhatrapati.
Good
I've
movie.
never seen it before.
Excellent
Awesome.
film.
Then I have War, because a lot of that was really good.
I mean, Tiger Shroff's intro sequence was fucking fantastic.
Yes, it was. Then I have Mari, the first one.
Fun movie.
Yes. Triple Threat.
Excellent film.
And, of course, Us at number 1.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. What you got?
Alright, I'm just going to skip those 3 because I hadn't seen them previously. So I'm going to go with Near Dark. And I hadn't seen it before you introduced me to it. And holy shit did I fall in love with that film.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. That was one of the first ones we did last year to start with.
What was that?
Near Dark.
Oh, yeah. That's a very good...
Oh, yeah. Loved
Confusing ending, but a very good movie.
Then the next one I got on here is Best Friends or Fiends, Volume 2.
Excellent.
Awesome. John Wick Chapter 3.
Also awesome.
yeah.
Yes. I can't wait for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to disagree with this one wholeheartedly, but I enjoyed Hobbs and Shaw.
I mean,
See,
I wanted to like it, and I could see things in it that I did like, but I do disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. And then, of course, Us.
Us, just
Classic.
fucking fantastic.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good.
Definitely building up to be a modern classic, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got worst of the actual year for me. Guess we'll get to it. But number 5, Lucky Day. Now, neither of you have seen or I'm guessing heard of this one.
Nope.
You probably also haven't heard of Roger Avery. But he was this guy, he was a friend of Quentin Tarantino's, worked with him.
Oh boy, here we go.
I think co-wrote something with him. But, so he was in on the whole early Weinstein era, Miramax film post-Tarantino boom. He did this movie called Killing Zoe with Eric Stoltz. It was okay. And then, for the most part, he kind of went away, and I forgot about him. And this year he came out with a new movie, and it's like a big crime kind of post-Tarantino thing, but it's Roger Avery. I'm like, I think he was okay, right? Oh no, this is fucking bad. This is miserable. The gore is the only interesting part. The characters are dull. Situations are dull. The conflict is just frustrating in that, like, it's just like watching people just fuck around for 2 fucking hours. Really annoying. Not a fan. Okay, number 4. Trick. Again, don't think either of you have seen it or heard of it.
Nope.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about Patrick Lussier, or Lussier, the guy who directed some of my favorite action and horror films. He made Drive Angry
Oh,
with
Yay.
Nick Cage. He made the remake of My Bloody Valentine in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
that's
is-
probably the one I watched.
I would imagine.
Last year.
You know, if it wasn't like from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a lot of fun. Saw that one in the theater. Crowded theater in Philly. Delightful experience. So he comes out with a new movie with his normal co-writer. I'm like, fuck yes, I gotta see this. I watch it. It's shit.
Oh.
It's complete shit. It makes no sense. It's dull. And it's... I emphasize, it makes no sense. Physically, motivation-wise, anything. I would not recommend it. Okay, and my number 3 worst of the year. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
No shit.
It's the new Godzilla film. I couldn't fucking watch it. It looks bad, it's boring, and it's real... It's not even fun dumb, it's just annoying dumb. But mostly, it looks bad. Which, I mean, that's the easiest... Okay, not easiest, but like the most consistent thing in giant monster movies is you can at least look at the fucking giant monsters.
Yeah.
Not so much. So, my second least favorite film of the actual year, 3 from Hell. Rob Zombie's sequel to The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, you actually bothered with that?
Yeah, I'm like...
Why?
Because I fucking love The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
Eh. I mean, I know I picked it for Splatter Month and it was alright, but like, I don't love it.
For me, I love that fucking movie. For me, personally.
I like the first one.
Me personally.
I hate the first one.
Oh, see, we're always at ends here.
It's a candy-colored spray of vomit that goes nowhere, which is probably the best place a spray of vomit can go, but still... Now, here's the thing about 3 from Hell. It's basically a bad remake of The Devil's Rejects.
Oh.
Only at the end, instead of adding a layer of, like, inconsistent characterization or, like, more nuanced characterization, they just turn into the action heroes of the movie as they fight off a gang of, I think, gangster Satanist luchadors?
But aren't they also violent Satanists?
Yeah, exactly. It's just shit, and it tries to be an action movie and doesn't. And, oh yeah, they couldn't get Sid Haig back for a full role because he was very sick. So they replaced him with just random dude.
Which one was Sid? Sorry.
Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
No, wait. You can't... You get rid of Captain Spaulding, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was central, and they replaced him with just someone with no personality. No. Completely ruins the dynamic.
No.
And then you have...
No.
Yeah.
Well, he was busy dying, man.
Like I said, so you don't make the movie.
I know.
For fuck's sake. Okay, and my number 1 least favorite of the year, what do you think it is? Hobbs and Shaw. Mostly because I was really disappointed. Super
Why am
disappointed.
I not surprised?
I had high hopes, you know? It's Jason Statham with the director from Atomic Blonde.
Yep.
These should have been the best fight scenes of the fucking year.
Yeah,
They were not.
I only have worst of the podcast here, so I guess you can skip me this round.
Okay, what do you got?
Oh, Brad personal movies. None of these came out last year. I just happened to have watched them for the first time last year. They are all also shark movies.
That's how it works.
Is Ghost Shark in there?
No, I didn't watch that. What do you think I am, crazy?
Yes.
Have they made a feature film out of Baby Shark yet?
Oh, God, stop. They're going to. All right.
You
Number
should've
one
watched-
on this list. I'm going by reverse order because
Okay.
fuck 47 Meters Down. I don't know how the fuck it got a sequel, but fuck that movie.
You
I
gonna
was
watch the sequel?
bored to no. I was bored to tears. Like I know I put it on to watch it in the background because I was like busy playing video games or something, but I was just pulled away from my video game to look at how stupid this movie was.
That sounds about right.
Oh. Like, the main character was unlikable. I just wanted her to get eaten by the shark, and she fucking doesn't!
Aw.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Well, obviously there's a sequel.
Yeah. Wait, the sequel brings her back?
I don't know. I didn't
Why would
watch
she
it.
Go
I just
anywhere near the ocean after that.
thank you. No, but like, oh, she doesn't die. The whole time I was like, come on, shark, come on, shark. And you know what? They don't even kill the shark at the end. Like,
So nobody dies?
no, like the 3 of the 4 divers die. Ugh.
But these two just decide to call it a truce and go their separate ways?
I forget what happens because I was just so mad that she's like on the fucking boat at the end. I was like, no, fucking, I was pissed. That's why it's number 1. All right. If we're going in that order, Jaws 3.
Now, I'm going to interrupt and say, I actually like Jaws 3. It's a dumb piece of shit.
Listen, I love Jaws, but this was a bad movie. Therefore, it's on the bad movie list.
Okay. They did say it was a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dumb
Oh,
piece
God,
of shit.
yeah.
I love it. Okay, what
Next
you got?
one, Jaws 4.
Now, that's
It
a
sucks.
boring piece of shit.
He says it's boring, but I liked it better than 3. That's why it's lower than 3 on the list. Because, I don't know, I liked 4 better for some reason.
At least the shark roars. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. And it wasn't at SeaWorld. So, there's that. The only advantage that 3 gave to the franchise was making a boss fight in the video game where you had to fight Shamu.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Yes. And you actually do the thing where you throw him up in the air and then bite him in half.
Nice.
In front of a whole crowd, and the crowd gets sprayed with blood. And then you swim out.
Cool.
But that's the video game. That's awesome. This is not the movie, which sucked.
You should have watched, like, Two-Headed Shark Attack or something to fill out your list.
I don't think it was on Netflix. Because these
Fair
were
enough.
all on Netflix around Shark Week or some shit. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to watch shark movies.
All right.
Mega
And
Shark
they all
versus
ended up
Dinosaur.
bad. Although, Jaws 1 and 2, I really like. 1, I can watch a million times in a row and never get bored.
Weirdly, I think I might actually prefer 2 to 1.
Really?
Although the kills in 1 are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, my worst of the podcast year list.
Here we go.
Okay, number 5, Little Singham Rise of Call. I know it's just a kid's cartoon,
I'm sorry.
but that's no fucking excuse.
I didn't know. I regret coming up to you and be like, hey, Steve, did you know they made a Little Singham cartoon?
Yeah, and once I knew, I had to, like,
Oh.
check.
I
But, yeah,
regret everything.
it's just this weird mess of mismatched assets and, like, the minimum amount of effort. It's like a bad Flash animation from 2005.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Because you're kind of right.
Or actually, no. More like a bad Flash animation from, like, 2000. 2000. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. Okay. Next up, number 4, worst of the podcast year, Iceman the Time Traveler.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen any of these.
Yeah, even though in one case you were supposed to watch one of them.
I
I think that was actually
It was near the beginning.
your second
First or second
episode
week,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. Anyway, Iceman the Time Traveler is it's somehow worse than the first Iceman film, and by a wide margin. It's a movie that just feels like nobody gave a shit about it. It makes no sense. It has jokes that are bad, fights that are just a mess, and just like it just doesn't make sense. Okay. Number 3, worst of the podcast year, we have Selfie Man, also known as Selfie from Hell.
It's on my list too.
Has one of my favorite moments from the podcast year. Mm-hmm. You know, where there's the spilled sugar and she draws a little happy face in it. It turns away and it turns into a frowny face. But it just does not keep up that pace even remotely. It's just
goddamn boring. Oh my god! I remember I set my notebook down, refused to take notes, and just kept waiting for her to die.
Mm-hmm. Well, theoretically, I guess she kind of, sort of, maybe did, sort of, kind of, in a way. Anyway, it's mostly like bad shaky cam shots of people doing nothing.
She was so bad at trying to get to the dark web.
Number 2, American Heist.
Oh yeah.
Really? That made your bad list.
It did.
Oh yeah.
I made. If I had a neutral list, it would have been on there.
I mean, it did have that hilarious helicopter crash, which almost fucking saved it, but it couldn't quite. And it did have a really
Not the
hilarious
elbow uppercut?
And it had that hilarious Adrian Brody performance. Oh, okay. But, no.
Oh, I remember I was playing Borderlands 3 trying to do a mission and I kept failing. That's how I remember this movie.
Okay, and number 1, worst of the podcast year, 2019, Mard Kodard Nahin Hota.
Which one was that?
The Man Who Feels No Pain.
Oh, I only wrote it as The Man Who Feels No Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have been better.
Should
have been better.
They had a great fight choreographer who I think also directed Second Unit, and they had him do it all 100% in slow motion.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And way too much plot getting in the way of the story, way too many gimmicks. It was not fun. Alright, what you got?
Okay, worst of 2019.
Here we go.
Number 5, Iceman the Time Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, American Heist.
Mm-hmm.
You guys really didn't like that one.
It was so bad.
To be fair, I did have trouble filling out that list.
Number 3, Attrition.
I didn't hate it as much, but it was disappointing.
I didn't catch
It's
that
especially disappointing because it's Matthew Weschler, you know, the Trash Master guy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, and there are moments of brilliance in it too, which is why it kind of pisses me off that it's not as good as it should be.
Number 2, Hobbs and Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
And
what was your
1,
reasoning for Hobbs and Shaw?
I hated it.
Why? But why?
The fight scene sucked.
What about the one where she's handcuffed?
I can't even remember that one.
In the alleyway.
It was actually pretty good. It was her versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. And number 1, Little Singham Rise of Call.
Mm.
I mean,
I love a pattern here.
I love the Purple Elephant, don't get me wrong. That was shitty.
Alright, what you got?
Alright, well, they're not in order.
Okay.
But I got Little Singham.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I got Selfie Man because, oh my god, I was screaming at the TV. You can vouch for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hair, I hated it.
That is H-A-R-E. That is a script that has not yet been produced and probably never will be, which is a shame.
Hopefully never will be.
It has potential.
No, it does not. Burn it. Get rid of it. It's not. Does not deserve to be on the list.
One decent fucking rewrite, and obviously keep the screenwriter away from the production, but okay. I can understand because it was really badly written.
You're gonna light gasoline on fire while it's been raining for 3 days straight, right?
And it's a drip of gasoline steadily building up because, you know, gas does that.
It doesn't evaporate immediately like gas does.
like the script describes gas doing when it first mentions the drip. Anyway, yeah, I can understand.
Jihadis.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Molly Prather.
This was so bad, I gave up reading the script 15 pages in. I gave it a few pages and said, nope, fuck this. It sucks.
I'll say this much for the Jihadis script. I do want to see a recording of that fucking live read they did of it.
No.
Just to see how, if any embarrassment crosses these actors' faces during it.
And then Mouse Guard. I was just really bored with it.
I can understand that. It was.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but it's just. Yeah.
I like that little teaser they had up before, everything was like, gotta get rid of it off of the internet forever.
Yeah.
But that clip you sent me, I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to like it, but when I started reading it, it was garbo.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't hate it, but yeah, it's not exciting.
Yeah.
No.
Like I said, the clip was the best part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the actual reading of it was just blech. And that's my bad list.
Okay. Alright, what else I've got...
Any honorable mentions?
Okay, right now we've got entertainingly bad of the year list for me.
I didn't make one of those this year.
And this is of the podcast year. I don't have one for the year proper, but we have number 5, Alien 3000. You did not see that one?
I did not.
Track it down, watch it. It's fucking great. Big, messy, splattery gore, goofy monsters, bizarre performances. Just, it's a lot. Okay, number 4,
Oh.
Number 3, we have Twisted Pair, Neil Breen.
That, if I actually went through and made a list like that, that would have been on there.
That movie is so much.
It's Neil Breen. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Oh, Neil Breen's trying to get official investors for his next movie. He doesn't want to crowdfund this time or self-finance. So it's a shame he's not going to be making another movie, but let's hope he changes his mind and actually makes it.
Let's hope somebody's crazy enough to fund this.
Yeah, somebody actually responded with A24, you know what to do. You cowards. Come on, A24. Okay, so number 2, Robo War.
Yeah, that would have been on there too had I
Reb
gone through with the
Brown.
list. I can agree with that one.
Reb Brown and an Italian film director in a bike helmet.
Yep. Classic.
And I think I might have put this one out of list too, out of order too, because my top one here is Tough Guys Don't Dance.
Oh God, oh man.
Oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man.
I can also agree with putting that on this list because had I made a list, would have been right there with it.
It's such a thing. It's
an experience.
It really is. Jesus.
Do not
man.
watch it alone.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. But yeah, the performances alone make it high comedy.
I recommend it in a group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one of those.
Nice. What you
All right,
got?
what you got?
Okay. Number 5, Robo War.
Of
Okay.
course.
Yep.
Number 4, The Time Guardian, which I cannot currently remember anything about.
I thought that was last year.
Was it?
If it was, I can take it off the list.
It doesn't matter either way, but that one was pretty goofy.
Maybe we watched it the year before and she caught up with it?
Could be.
I don't think so.
Number 3, Kamen Rider X Super Sentai X Space Sheriff Superhero Taizen Z.
That makes sense.
Which one was that?
It was the one with the Super Sentai and Space Sheriff, and it's like all of these action figures.
yeah.
With Gay.
Oh, yeah.
Dude's name was Gay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 2, Alien 3000.
Of course.
I gotta track that down.
You do. It's a trip.
It sure is. And number 1, Twisted Pair.
Nice.
It was entertaining.
Wait, how did Slimo not make any of our lists?
That's on Bad Good of 2019.
Yeah, let's see. So I got another list here.
Oh, here we go.
Alternately good and bad of the podcast year, I'm calling this one.
Okay, we got another list.
This is movies that spend part of their time being the best movies of the year and part of their time being the worst movies of the year. So, number 5, we have Monster High.
You know what? Yes, I will 100% agree
I
with
have
that
not
statement.
seen Monster High.
Because, oh boy!
Yeah, Like, parts of Monster High you should definitely watch. Other parts you should...
Definitely
no,
not watch.
No. I'm going to leave it at that.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
It's a
Number
roller coaster.
4, The Great Land of Small.
Okay, here we go.
Which is mostly one of the most boring, fucking worthless pieces of shit ever.
Oh, God, yeah. Almost put Ben to sleep several times.
For one fucking scene.
He wasn't there for that.
I don't think he was.
No.
It probably put
It
him
was
to
so
sleep
bad
anyway.
it put him to sleep at home.
From miles away it did. But it had one scene.
Slime-o.
My new religion, Slime-o. It's just so great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have number 3, Buffalo Boys. Which...
Yeah.
It has some fantastic action sequences.
The fucking shotgun at the end.
Yeah. But then it also just wastes so much of your fucking time.
Yeah. And there's some really unpleasant shit, too.
Which I also consider a waste of my goddamn time.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have number 2, Attrition. Because it had, like... 2 decent action sequences, plus a bit where a guy gets run through a meat grinder in reverse.
What? Wait, what? What? How,
Well, we see it happening backwards. From his remains being used as fish food, going all the way back to his death. It's delightful.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Okay.
And it's how they introduce the villain of the film. But at the same time, a lot of it is just dull conversations and a couple of weak fight scenes and Steven Seagal trying to sound deep.
I hate that.
And the plot's a mess. Okay, but number 1 on this list, Bacterium.
Oh yeah, that should have been one.
Which had a really great, gross snot monster.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of weird, funny moments. And then just sort of forgot what the fuck it was about and wandered away from itself. Yeah, it was a fucking mess, but...
Interesting.
Out of this whole list, it might be the only one I sort of recommend.
Why?
Because the snot monster and the weirdly effective stunts near the beginning, and some odd character choices, like the girl who's almost the heroine of the movie, who's just angry all the fucking time. Which is great because part of the script clearly wants her to be the helpless victim, but she is just so fucking pissed.
Uh-huh.
But then she wanders out in front of some people who want to shoot her, gets shot, and then just spends the rest of the movie pretty much half unconscious. Weird movie. So that's... you got any more lists?
Yep, I got Bad Good at 2019 too. Since I forgot Bacterium, we'll put that at number 5.
Alright.
Number 4, Vadich and I.
Okay. Oh, because it's only half a movie?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Saho at number 3.
That was a mixed bag, but it had good moments.
Which one was... I need a refresh.
Probos. It's the one with the jetpacks, but not enough.
Right. Not enough jetpack.
Number 2, The Great Land of Small.
Yeah. Slime-o.
Slime-o.
And, of course, at number 1, Bad Black.
All right,
fair enough,
I could
fair
give you
enough,
that
yeah.
one on that list.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
All right.
So that was that
That has
list.
been our year in review.
Yeah.